everybody. My name is Bree Daniels, or Bree Lightfoot Smith if you know me by my married name. I'm so excited to be doing this new vlog series, and just a little bit about me. I am an author of the Black Girl's Guide to Living on Purpose. I'm actually working on turning a kind of spin-off of that, Black Girls with Purpose, into an organization that helps young women, specifically high school and college age girls, live with intention. I'm so just blessed in this current season, and as I was sharing with one of my friends just what God has been doing over the past year and a half, he told me, he was like, you need to do some kind of video journaling about this. And so that's a result, or this is a result of that conversation. My goal in this series is to kind of just share my journey from moving down to New Orleans to, getting jobs out here, getting married, getting pregnant as of last October, and just kind of following God in faith and seeing what it is that He has for me in this season. I'm going to share Bible studies that I do with you all as a part of my morning devotion. I'm going to share the different things going on throughout my week, because I feel like so many people show their highlight reels. So they say, oh yeah, I'm out here, I'm a speaker, I get paid to do coaching, or I have this organization, and it's really hard for people to kind of trace where did it all begin. So I think that this could be a really awesome experience, just not only for me, but for anyone who may say, hey, I want to start an organization, or I want to start a new business. And they can literally look through my journey from the very beginning, because I'm literally starting Black Girls with Purpose from scratch, and just see like, okay, this is how she did it. My hope is that you'll be encouraged and inspired, and the ultimate message about all of this is going to be faith, and walking in faith and trusting that God is going to do exactly what He says He's going to do. I use the illustration of walking on water because that passage of scripture out of Matthew is just something that has been repeated over the years for me. It's repeated in that song Oceans by Hillsong. I love that song. And I studied that scripture this week in preparation for my first Facebook Live that I did yesterday. So I'm just encouraged and excited to share this journey with you, and I hope you're encouraged and excited to share it with me. I'm excited to get to know you all as you're watching, and just hear your stories and find out the things that you're struggling with, things that God may be calling you to do that are going to require some boldness. And my goal is to share at least from now until our baby comes. So we're doing June 18th, and it'll be, if nothing else, really cool for me to just see, man, this is how God worked over the course of 12 to 16 weeks, because I know that He can do a lot in 7 days. I'm just excited to see the transformation that's going to happen between now and then. And I'm just hoping that, man, it's just going to be a huge testament to how awesome He really is. So excited to get started. It is Friday, March 3rd, and we are fresh off of Mardi Gras week. So this week has been crazy. It's been nice for me because when you live in New Orleans, you get a week off for Mardi Gras. And so the Boys and Girls Club, where I work right now part-time, the kids were off there, so it allowed me to really kind of hone in, and I felt like this was a perfect week to start this vlog series rather, because a lot of things happened this week. So earlier this week, I got approved to be in the running for a FedEx small business grant. I'm trying to use the money from that grant for Black Girls with Purpose first ever retreat that I'm trying to do this December. Hey, have you voted for us today? We are at 87 votes. If you want to support the Black Girls with Purpose movement and help us plan our first retreat with this money, please click the link in my bio. And then I also enrolled in B School, which is a program put on by Marie Forleo. If you have not heard of her, look her up because she is thebomb.com.
Congratulations, you did it!
I'm really excited to be working with her over the next 8 weeks. the process for enrolling in B school is really interesting because I found out about it last fall and I put it in my calendar like, ooh, this is something I want to do. And so they actually have a scholarship program that I applied to. I did not get it, but I was just like, Lord, this is meant for me. This is my time. So I prayed and prayed. And one thing that I've been working on with God is waiting on him, not moving like ahead of him. And so I told him, I said, okay, I'm not going to make any big moves until next week. And so it's so cool because I ended up getting the opportunity to get mentorship along with my B school enrollment. And if I had went too fast and moved ahead on Friday, I wouldn't have gotten this. So I'm going to actually be working with Crystal Rowry, who is a B school alum and has done really awesome websites for people like Chrisette Michelle, brands like Travel Noir, who I'm a fan of and work with. So it's just it just showed that God really rewards patience. In addition to all that other stuff that I just said, I put in my letter of resignation at the full-time job that I've had for the past couple years. So I shared previously that I'm working at the Boys and Girls Club part-time. I'm also working at the job that was my full-time job part-time. And I feel like God kind of allowed me to work part-time first because he was preparing me for this season. He was preparing me to take that leap of, hey girl, you about to do Black Girls with Purpose as your full-time gig. And I have Friday mornings off every week. And I feel like that's helped me to kind of prepare and say, okay, how's my week gonna go? Am I going to, read this morning? Am I going to go by some bookstores and make sure that Black Girls Guide to Living on Purpose is stocked properly, or what is it going to be? And so I've seen the way that I can be really productive and that, man, okay, there is enough to fill up my day. Because as someone who is very busy and really likes doing different things, that was kind of a concern for me of like, okay, I don't really want to just sit around and be, bored or anxious about anything. And so God was showing me little by little, like, no, you will have plenty to do. And it's been so encouraging to kind of get a sneak peek of what that's going to be like on a regular basis. So that is it for this first episode of Walking on Water, calling it my journey from books to baby. And I'm so excited I know I said excited so many times, y'all, but that's just, I can't think of another word to express how I feel about this journey we're about to go out on together. So tune in on Sundays. That's when I'm going to try and post new episodes. This coming Sunday, I'll be out of town until like 6, so it'll be later on in the day that I'm posting it, but I promise I'm going to get it to you. If you have any questions for me, you can connect with me on social media at BRIE, BRIE_DEE. That's on Facebook. That's on Twitter. That's on Instagram. I'm not hip enough for Snapchat. So yeah, we'll see you next week. Oh.